Thank y'all so much. It's an honor to be here in this historic building to bring the Opry, the country music to the city tonight. We appreciate y'all coming out to let us play for you. If you had a good time listening to all this wide variety of country music tonight, I hope you have.
Alan Jackson stands as a cornerstone of American country music, renowned for his timeless charm and masterful storytelling. For more than 3 decades, his signature cowboy hat and warm presence have graced stages nationwide, delivering iconic hits like Chattahoochee to the delight of generations of fans. But as the spotlight dims and the applause fades, the 66-year-old legend is making one of the most difficult decisions in his storied career. Behind his signature smile and seemingly effortless performances lies a private battle that has gradually made each show more challenging than the last. A man who helped define the sound of 90s country music is preparing to hang up his touring boots forever. The legacy of a country music icon.
No way. I had no idea. I just grew up, real rural and in a small town, and I really didn't have any thoughts of even singing or how you could even do that. There wasn't a lot of live music around our little town, and just kind of church stuff is what I grew up on.
Since making his major label debut in 1990 with Here in the Real World, Alan Jackson has established himself as one of country music's most influential figures. His honky-tonk style and sharp songwriting have shaped the genre for more than 3 decades, influencing countless artists who followed in his footsteps. Jackson's career boasts an impressive catalog of hits, but none more iconic than Chattahoochee, released in 1993 as the 3rd single from his album A Lot About Livin' and A Little About Love. The song topped the Hot Country Songs chart and went on to be Billboard's #1 country song of that year, also securing both Single and Song of the Year at the CMA Awards. Despite his tremendous success, Jackson has maintained a humble perspective on his place in country music history. When discussing his influences, he's pointed to legends like Hank Williams and Merle Haggard as the true greats of country songwriting, stating, quote, "I just don't put myself in that category. This modesty has endeared him to fans and peers alike throughout his career." Jackson's relationship with the Grand Ole Opry spans nearly his entire professional life. After making his Opry debut in March 1990, just 1 month after releasing his debut album, he was inducted as a member in June 1991 by Roy Acuff and Randy Travis. His commitment to traditional country music made him a perfect addition to the institution, and he recently honored that connection by performing Chattahoochee during the Opry's 100th anniversary celebration in March of 2025. The performance, now understood as one of his last major appearances, carried additional emotional weight as fans realized these opportunities to see Jackson on stage are becoming increasingly rare. The final curtain call announcement. When Alan Jackson announced his last call, One More for the Road farewell tour, the country music world collectively felt the weight of the moment. Beginning in August 2024 and scheduled to conclude May 17, 2025, the tour represents Jackson's final journey across the American landscape that has inspired so many of his songs. With just a handful of dates remaining, including performances in Texas, Tampa, and a final show in Milwaukee, fans are scrambling to witness the legend's last bow. Jackson addressed his retirement directly in a video posted to social media, explaining the reasoning behind his difficult decision. Quote, "I've been touring for over 30 years, played everywhere in the country and parts of the world," he reflected. "Have had a wonderful career and getting into my twilight years. All my daughters are grown, and I got 1 grandchild and 1 on the way." The desire to be present for his family emerged as a central theme in his decision-making process, with Jackson noting that he wants to, quote, "enjoy spending more time at home, and I don't want to be away like I had to be in my younger days." The announcement, while not entirely surprising to those who had noticed his reduced touring schedule in recent years, still sent ripples through the country music community. Jackson isn't alone in his decision to step back from the rigors of touring life. Fellow country star John Michael Montgomery, 59, announced his own Road to Home farewell tour at the beginning of 2024, suggesting a generational shift as the icons who dominated 90s country begin to reconsider life on the road. However, Jackson's particular circumstances carry additional significance due to health challenges that have increasingly affected his ability to perform.
Come
the private battle behind the public persona.
I don't want people to be sad for me at all. This is just something that, it's part of life. Denise and I have had ups and downs all through our life, and you get through it. We've been so blessed, and we're thankful, and I'll be fine with this, and just...
For more than a decade, Alan Jackson has been quietly battling Charcot-Marie-Tooth disease, CMT, a chronic neurological condition that affects the peripheral nerves outside the brain and spinal cord. The condition progressively impacts muscle control in the feet and hands while also affecting balance and mobility. Jackson inherited the condition from his father, creating a poignant connection between his family history and the factor now reshaping his professional future. Although he had been managing the condition privately for years, Jackson only revealed his diagnosis publicly during a September 2021 interview on The Today Show. This disclosure helped fans understand changes they may have noticed in his performances, where the once energetic performer sometimes appeared less mobile on stage. In discussing his condition, Jackson has been characteristically straightforward. Quote, "Most of my fans know I have a degenerative health condition that affects my legs and arms and my mobility that I got from my daddy, and it's getting worse. So it makes me more uncomfortable on stage, and I just have a hard time." The progressive nature of CMT presents particular challenges for a performing artist. While there's no cure, treatments can include physical therapy, leg braces, specialized footwear, surgery, and medications to address symptoms. Jackson has approached this challenge with the same dignified resilience that has characterized his career, continuing to perform for years after his diagnosis despite increasing discomfort. In discussing his health challenges, Jackson has maintained his characteristic optimism and gratitude. Quote, "I don't want people to be sad for me. It's just a part of life," he shared. "I've had a wonderful, beautiful life. I've been so blessed. It's just good to put it out there in the open." This statement encapsulates his approach to both his career and his health journey, acknowledging reality while focusing on the blessings he's received rather than the limitations he faces. Life after touring. As Alan Jackson prepares to step away from the touring life that has defined much of his adult existence, he does so with both financial security and exciting new chapters ahead. According to CelebrityNetWorth.com, Jackson has amassed an estimated fortune of $150 million throughout his career, placing him ninth among the richest active country music stars in 2024. This financial success provides Jackson with the freedom to focus on what matters most to him in retirement, primarily his family. The country star has repeatedly emphasized a desire to spend more time with his grown daughters and grandchildren. With one grandchild already and another on the way, at the time of his announcement, Jackson's priorities have naturally shifted towards being present for those precious family milestones. After decades of hotel rooms, tour buses, and time away from home, the appeal of a more settled life has grown stronger as health challenges have mounted. Importantly, his retirement from touring doesn't necessarily mean an end to his musical creativity. While he won't be traveling the country, performing night after night, many country legends have continued to record new music well into their later years. The studio environment presents fewer physical challenges than the stage, potentially allowing Jackson to continue contributing to country music's rich tapestry even after his final tour concludes. He's also demonstrated a commitment to giving back, particularly to causes related to his own health journey. His farewell tour reflects this generosity, with $1 from every ticket sold being donated to the CMT Research Foundation, a 501c3 federal tax-exempt organization dedicated to finding treatments and cures for the disease. The contribution is being matched by a group of CMTRF donors, amplifying the impact. Through this initiative, he's ensuring his farewell tour creates a lasting, positive legacy beyond the music itself, potentially helping others who face the same condition that has altered his own career path. Now it's time to hear from you. What moments from Alan's remarkable career will you remember most? Let us know in the comments section below.